Hey guys, Neff here, and today I want to talk about a new Dimple lock that I got in recently. It's got a little Mao pin pushed into it. If you know, you know. How you doing, Mao? And here's what it is. So it came in a box that says Max Tech, but that's not what it was sold as. And you'll see here inside what I saw, and I'll put some pictures of the listing up on here. But this was sold to me as a multi-lock style lock, which I later realized was just the multi-lock keyway. All right, so if you're buying this stuff, take a look at what's going on a little bit and make sure you know what you're looking at. But when I was looking at these keys here, it looked a lot like the pin-in-pin multi-lock style, but it's very much just a dimple lock, even though it has kind of a close to that look. But here's what we got. It was actually sold to me as a Yardeni lock, and that's what it says in the listing. I'll put a couple of examples up here online. Let's get some focus going. There we go. Must be a little too shiny. Here's what I found funny about this. So this is what the picture showed. Yardeni USA. Oh, it's a controlled restricted card. Very cool. I like collecting the cards, but on the back of the lock itself, even though it's all USA made, USA company, it actually says made in Israel back here. So that's kind of funny, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can get it picked today. I'll throw her in the vise. Alrighty, guys, we got her in the vise. Let's see if we can get it open. See how the keys work in it. Boom, got some twist action. Alrighty, so I did play with this a little bit. It actually gave me some trouble. I was not able to open it originally, and I'll show you exactly why that was as we get going here. But I'll be using two tools. To get the first couple, we use a big long wiper insert flag, and then to get the last two, which felt like security pin spools. I've never gutted it, we'll find out. I used this little one, and that's actually where my issue was, having to change that. Hit my camera here. Let's see what we got. So to get these first couple, it's pretty easy. Get some good counterclockwise tension and start looking for some clicks. There we go. One is loose, two is loose, three is loose. I think I'm using the wrong tensioner here. Let's get this big bad boy in there. I think that's my problem. See how shiny it is. I don't want to mess up the plate. Alrighty. Much better. Tiny click on one. Good click on two. Little bit of core movement. Trying to get three up enough to get under it. Hard click on three, and we are in a false set. Now, because of this warding right here, these pins in the back for these spools need to lift very high into that warding. That's where my problem was. I just could not get them lifted. So we take this little flag, which when I put it in from the right, it will turn. I'll try and show you right up in just like that. Boom. So we're going to see if we can get them that way. One thing that was hard is because this is such a deep false set, getting solid counter rotation on these is tough. All right, I'm on 5. I am getting counter rotation. And you got to just keep working it up. Get your placement where it needs to be. I think I got a click and rotated it back. Let's check 4. Yep, 4 still needs to be worked on. Got to get that placement where we need it. We're feeling for counter rotation. Oop. Oop. I just got my flag stuck. Crap. There we go. Oh gosh, that was a close one. Oh, you know what? I think it was 4 that I did that on. Sometimes I can't keep track of where I'm at in there, so now we're working on 5. Got some counter rotation. And there we go. We were able to set it. I just kind of worked it up in there, and we didn't get a hard click because my hands were just in weird spots. I'm not used to setting it that. So we are open. As you can see, it's not that difficult of a lock. Kind of fun. Maybe an interesting lock to keep around for picking or for your home. But other than that, nothing too special. Go ahead and stick around if you want to see the gutting. Alrighty, guys, let's take a look at what we got here. A little bit of a surprise for me because it has some really cool stuff inside, and it was not that difficult of a lock. So, number one, I thought this was only 5. It is a 6-pin lock. We have our 2 spools in 5 and 6 here, which give us, like I showed earlier, a very deep false set. But interestingly, in 2 and 4, we have torpedo key pins, which are super cool, especially if you have a problem with oversetting, because you're going to end up going past that top portion and being in here feeling like you have a spool in counter rotation and just playing with it forever. Almost impossible to drop those, but again, only an issue if you overset. Ooh, I am throwing stuff around. The rest of it is all standards, but yeah, really caught me off guard that this was a 6-pin. I have only, in the short time that I played with it, I've only ever had to set 5 pins. So it looks like these back ones I had to set, maybe with a couple of these being very close to the same height, to be honest. I was, with my big flag, maybe I was setting 2 of them. Could have been something like that, but we have that. We have also these, I believe, are steel, which offer some drill resistance, as well as these 2 ball bearings here, which came out of the front of the core, 2 little holes, I think in, yep, either side. That offers some drill resistance as well. So I guess this does have some security features. You know, the average person breaking into a home, if we're being realistic, is not going to be picking or raking a lock. But this is obviously going to be rake resistant to some degree with these security pins. And then it's also going to be drill resistant to some degree with these. So for actually the price I got it at, less than 20 bucks, I think, not actually real bad at all. And very nice, highly polished face. So thanks for watching. If you guys want more, like and subscribe. I'm happy to hear any comments, questions, feedback, or whatever you got. You guys have a great day.